Hello Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. And if you are new here, I'm really happy that you're joining us today. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the messages coming through for you. And as always, remember to take what resonates and simply leave what doesn't. This reading is flexible, so feel free to apply the message to any area of your life, whether that's love, career, finances, personal growth, or whatever situation you are currently navigating. Trust your intuition and let it guide how this message fits into your story. Now, to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here again. And to all new Aquarians, welcome in. It's great to have you here. To have you with us. Okay, all right, let's dive in and see what today's energy has to say for you, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's start with. I'm so sorry. Let's start with this first set of cards. Okay. Um, because right away, Aquarius, the energy here is incredibly meaningful. Um, it describes the emotional tone that you are stepping into, the opportunities approaching you, and the shift that's already happening behind the scenes. Okay, even if you don't fully see it yet. Okay, you have the cards Knight of Cups here. Okay, let me show you. Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, I hope you can see that. The Knight of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. At the bottom of the deck that I pulled out, okay, the one that I saw, okay, and I pulled is the Six of Swords. This is the hidden energy, what you don't see coming, or the hidden energy. All right, let's talk about this first set first. The Knight of Cups. This is the approach of something meaningful, Aquarius, in your life. This energy is emotional movement. All right, it's sincerity. It's a heartfelt offer or opportunity making its way toward you. Now, this Knight of Cups can be someone expressing their genuine interest in you, a romantic gesture, or a message that brings inspiration or clarity to you, or a new emotional beginning. All right, this is you moving in the direction of something that finally feels right for you. This knight doesn't rush. Okay, he moves with purpose and intention, and he represents the emotional upgrades you are ready for. And this can also show the beginning of a new cycle where you feel more connected to your intuition, more expressive, and more open to emotional experiences. And if your heart has been guarded for a while, the universe is gently softening those edges. All right, next you have the Six of Wands. This is recognition. Okay, for some of you, this is recognition, this is victory, and being seen. Okay, Aquarius, for some of you, this is a spotlight moment. The Six of Wands reveals that you are stepping into a phase where you are noticed. Okay, hang on a second, Aquarius, because my dog is knocking on the door. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Maybe some of you were wondering and asking, what? A dog can knock on the door? Scratching. Like scratching on the door. For me, it's like a sort of a knock, like a person. Okay. All right, let's move on again. Six of Wands. So For some of you, Aquarius, so this means, again, you are being noticed, right? You are appreciated, valued, or acknowledged in a way that maybe hasn't happened for you in a long time. And this could manifest as a win at work for some of you, or someone admiring your effort, or a personal achievement. Hang on a second, Aquarius. Or a personal achievement, Aquarius, where your confidence also is rising. And this means that, or this could manifest as people recognizing your growth or resilience. So this is success after struggle for some of you. This is validation after doubt. This is a moment where someone says, I see you and I appreciate you. And the universe is showing you that your effort has not gone to waste. Okay, something you have been hoping would work out is gaining momentum and recognition. Now you have the Nine of Cups. Okay, now we all know, maybe a lot of you, I know that a lot of you, you know that this is about emotional fulfillment, a wish come true card, right? An inner satisfaction. So this is one of the most beautiful cards you can receive in your spread. So the Nine of Cups here is the wish granted energy, but not always in the way you expect, Aquarius, but always in the way you need. So perhaps for some of you, it signals comfort returning, emotional balance, confidence in your decisions, or a personal dream starting to take shape, feeling proud of yourself, feeling good in your own skin again, right? So this isn't loud happiness for some of you. This is quiet, peaceful, deeply personal contentment. And the kind you feel when things finally start to align inside you. For some, this signals a manifestation unfolding. For others, it's the emotional healing you have been waiting for. Either way, Aquarius, the Nine of Cups brings reassurance, right? Your effort, your patience, and growth are leading to genuine fulfillment. Now, let's move on to your hidden energy. You have the Six of Swords. This is the emotional shift happening in your life, Aquarius. Now, the Six of Swords sets the tone for everything here in the first set of cards. This is the underlying energy, right? The foundation beneath these three cards. So I feel like it's telling me right now that for me, it means here that you are moving away from stress now. Okay, it means that your confusion or emotional heaviness are being removed, right? Or you're staying, yeah, and you are transitioning into calmer, more stable waters, and you are leaving behind a chapter that drained you. You're entering a timeline where healing is possible and progress is supported. The Six of Swords is the quiet turning point moment, the internal decision that says, I can't stay where I was, right? It's time to move forward. Even if you're not fully aware of it yet, this movement has already begun for some of you, if not a lot of you, Aquarius. Now, when we weave all of these energies together, your first set paints a clear and powerful story here, Aquarius. I can see that you are transitioning out of an old emotional cycle, one that may have felt stagnant for some of you, felt heavy or uncertain. And this shift opens the door for something meaningful to approach you. The Knight of Cups here represents this incoming energy, a heartfelt offer, perhaps an emotional opportunity, or a person or a situation that aligns with what your heart is heading, Aquarius. You know, as this energy enters your life, the universe elevates you. You step into recognition, visibility, and validation. The Six of Wands shows here that you are stepping into a moment where you are acknowledged for your growth, effort, and authenticity. Then the Nine of Cups confirms that this shift is not just external, Aquarius, it's deeply internal. Okay, a personal wish, a long held intention, or a quiet dream begins to take shape in reality. You begin to feel emotionally grounded, confident, and fulfilled in a way that feels new but also familiar. Okay, like something you have been waiting for is finally within reach. Okay, and beneath all of this, you know, guiding every step is the Six of Swords, right? Your emotional transition. This is your release. Your moving on moment, your inner transformation. So together, Aquarius, the message here is you are moving away from emotional heaviness and stepping into a period of, again, recognition, fame, heartfelt opportunities, and personal fulfillment. Something aligned is coming towards you because you finally said yes to moving forward in your own life. All right, let's move on to your next set of cards. Now, Aquarius, for your second set of cards, you have the Empress. You have the Empress card, you have the Page of Swords, and you have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, I pulled the Five of Cups. Okay, let's start with the Empress card. Aquarius, this is your self-worth transforming on a deep level. Okay, so Aquarius, the Empress is one of the most powerful cards you can receive in a reading about personal evolution. Okay, this card is about abundance, beauty, creativity, softness, and strong inner confidence, but deeper than that. Okay, it's about reclaiming your identity and understanding your intrinsic worth. Okay, some of you have recently gone through experiences that made you question yourself, right? Your value, your choices, even, or your place in someone's life or in your own dreams. The Empress comes in here as a reminder for you, Aquarius. You were never lacking. Aquarius. You were always enough. And now it's time to treat yourself like you are. So this can signal a glow up in your energy, a period of emotional and physical nourishment, taking better care of yourself, reconnecting with your body and intuition, attracting better, healthier relationships, and stepping into a season of receiving, not chasing. Now, the universe wants you to soften again, Aquarius, to trust again, to believe that good things can grow for you because they can. Okay, the Empress is you stepping into a higher version of yourself, one where you don't apologize for your needs, your standards, or your desires. You are becoming magnetic, Aquarius. Now, let's move on to the Page of Swords. This is new ideas, perhaps, sharp insight, or an unexpected information. Okay, so this is a card of mental clarity, curiosity, messages, and sometimes unexpected truths coming out. So this energy can show up in a few different ways, Aquarius. This could mean that someone has been watching or observing you, maybe from a distance, maybe silently. So this could be someone who admires you, someone who's curious about what you're doing, or someone who you had a connection with, right? Or someone who wants to understand your intentions for others of you, perhaps. So there's a sense of keeping tabs or wanting to get closer, but cautiously, all right? And this also means with the Page of Swords, it also means that you are receiving information or communication soon. So this could be a message, a clarification, a surprising update, or a conversation that you weren't expecting. For some of you, something here shifts your perspective, Aquarius, or a new idea that sparks your ambition. The Page of Swords makes you think differently here. You start asking better questions. You start seeing things more clearly. You are more strategic, more aware, more sharp. And this card also, by the way, warns you that your intuition is picking up subtle things, energy shifts, hidden motives, unspoken words, long before someone says anything, Aquarius. So you are becoming mentally alert and spiritually observant. Now, let's move on to the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, this is collaboration, alignment, and being supported, Aquarius. So this tells me that the universe is bringing the right people into your life to help you grow, Aquarius. You are entering a season where you won't have to figure everything out alone anymore, especially for those of you who needs to hear this. Okay, so this card highlights teamwork, cooperation, mentorship, supportive connections, being recognized for your unique skills. Okay, people wanting to work with you, not against you. All right, so for some of you, Aquarius, this is work or career related. Okay, a project, a collaborative idea, or a new professional opportunity. For others, this is personal, friendships that uplift you, people who genuinely care, or a relationship where both sides want to build something solid. Okay, the Three of Pentacles is about creating something meaningful with others. It's healthy, balanced energy, and the universe saying you don't have to do everything alone. Let people help you. So you are being aligned with the right souls, Aquarius. People who match your effort, your heart, and your vision. Now, let's go to the hidden energy here. You have the Five of Cups. Okay, so this could also be hidden emotion, hidden wound. All right, so I feel like this, the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck reveals the emotional layer beneath everything happening right now. So for some of you, this could be a grief you don't always talk about, or the disappointment you carry quietly, Aquarius, or a situation that didn't go the way you hoped, a person who let you down, the plan that fell apart, or the moment you felt unseen, unchosen, or unsupported. Now, this card shows the pain that has shaped your recent decisions, even if you don't consciously acknowledge it, right? But here's the key, Aquarius. The Five of Cups isn't about staying in sorrow. It's about turning around and seeing what is still standing. You haven't lost everything. Okay, you are not broken. Your story didn't end there. Okay, or it doesn't end here. So these three cards, the Empress, Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, are coming in to pull you out of this emotional heaviness, or of that emotional heaviness, and redirect you toward growth, support, and renewal. So Aquarius, when we put all of these cards together, so the story becomes much deeper here. The hidden wound, this Five of Cups, shows a moment in your past, perhaps where you felt deeply disappointed or let down. right? Maybe someone walked away, maybe someone didn't choose you, maybe something you believed in fell apart. Whatever it was, it left a mark. But here's the transformation, okay? The Empress rises from that wound. This means that you are relearning your worth. You are reconnecting with your strength, your beauty, your creativity, and your inner power. This means that you are stepping into an era where where you nurture yourself, right? Where you stop bending to fit someone else's expectations. Then comes the Page of Swords here. The shift. This is the shift. The perhaps new information, new curiosity, new clarity, or a message, right? A realization, or someone observing you from a distance. I guess that's the confirmation. My dog barking in the background. So it pushes you here. It pushes you mentally and energetically forward. Then finally, you have the Three of Pentacles here, and it's showing that you are no longer walking this path alone. You are attracting better people, people who show up, people who support you, people who build with you, Aquarius. This is emotional rebirth. This is rebuilding your foundation. This is healing turning into empowerment. So the message here, this means, Aquarius, that you are rising from a disappointment into a season of recognition, support, and personal power. Okay, the right people, the right conversations, and the right opportunities are now aligning for you because you finally see your worth. Okay, let's move on to the next set of cards. Now this entire, okay, before I want to show you the cards, I just want to let you know that this set of cards here reads like a message of forward movement here, emotional openings. You have the Chariot, and a major shift in perspective as well, Aquarius, all preparing you for a future you've been waiting on. So let's break it down card by card. Let's start with the Chariot. Okay, let me show you cards. You have the Chariot, Page of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Hangman. The Chariot, Page of Cups, and the Hangman. And at the bottom, I pulled the Three of Wands. All right, let's start with the Chariot, Aquarius. This is your power card. This is the power card, Aquarius. Okay, this is movement, momentum, direction, and success through determination. So this is you regaining control after perhaps after a period of uncertainty or stillness, right? And this means that you are choosing now a new direction. You're taking your power back. You're not letting distractions, fears, or other people's agendas pull you off course. And this means that you are stepping into a chapter where you decide the pace and the destination. This is strong willpower. This is confidence. This is clarity returning. And if you have been feeling stuck or pulled into different directions, then this card is confirming that you are about to move forward and nothing is stopping you this time. For some of you, this can literally indicate travel, relocation, or movement toward a new environment or opportunity. But symbolically, it's about choosing your lane and accelerating into your future, Aquarius. Now you have the Page of Cups. This is emotional openings or new feelings, perhaps, or a gentle invitation. You know, Page of Cups brings softness and emotional renewal. So for some of you, this is a message of, this could also be a message of vulnerability, curiosity, and heart-opening energy. And this can show up as a new emotional beginning for some of you, or someone reaching out with sincerity, or a romantic message or gesture, or an unexpected good news that warms your heart, or a creative spark or inspiration returning, Aquarius, and or reconnecting with your inner child or softer side, right? Now, if the earlier sets here were focused on healing and rebuilding, this Page of Cups here is the emotional breakthrough that follows. This is the moment your heart starts to open again, Aquarius. For some of you who can resonate, right? It's also a reminder that not all opportunities come loudly. Some come gently, but they change everything. All right. Now, next you have the Hangman. For you, Aquarius, this is a pause, a shift in perspective, or a spiritual recalibration. So this is a deep card for you, Aquarius, in this reading. Okay, the hangman is not about being stuck. Okay, not here on you in this reading. It's about surrendering long enough to see something differently. Okay, this card tells me that perhaps some of you, there's a situation in your life that cannot be rushed. Okay, and it means that something needs to align before movement can happen. Or this means that your perspective on a person, a goal, or your own journey is now shifting, or you're being invited to look at your circumstances now from a higher, more spiritual lens. So this is divine pause, divine timing, divine redirection. And also, what you are waiting for, Aquarius, is also transforming behind the scenes. Okay, as you perhaps gain clarity, as you release old expectations, or as you see the truth with new eyes. So when this pause ends, you will move forward quickly, because now you understand why things had to unfold in this way. Now, at the bottom of the this set, you have the Three of Wands. This is future movement. This is expansion or expectation for some of you. And so here's the underlying energy shaping this whole set. Three of Wands, this is your future calling you, Aquarius, for some of you, okay? This is preparation, anticipation, and the arrival of something you have been waiting on. So for me, this shows that your manifestations are now on the horizon, perhaps as we speak. Okay? Or already on the horizon for some of you. This also means something or someone is getting closer, or your future is now expanding beyond what you thought was possible. And you are preparing to leave your comfort zone, especially for those of you who needs to hear it. Allow me to repeat it again. You are preparing to leave your comfort zone. And the next chapter is bigger than your current environment, Aquarius. Three of Wands is the quiet confidence of saying, like, I know something is coming. I can feel it, right? So it's also a major card of blessing or blessings that arrive after you have done the work. For some of you who don't know, okay? And Aquarius, you have done the work. Perhaps some of you, if not a lot of you. So Aquarius, when we put these cards together, this becomes a powerful message about your next chapter. This means what I can see here, based on these cards, based on these energies, that you, Aquarius, are stepping into a period of incredible forward movement. The Chariot here means that the Chariot where you finally feel like you're taking the reins of your life again, right? You are choosing your direction instead of waiting for clarity from others. Page of Cups shows here that as you move forward, your heart opens again. New feelings emerge, new opportunities present themselves, a message or emotional invitation arrives that reminds you there is softness and beauty ahead. And then the Hangman tells us that the universe is asking you right now to pause just long enough, Aquarius, to shift your inner lens, right? To see things differently, to understand why certain things have to be delayed, why there are, certain delays or why endings happened, and to realign with your soul's timing instead of the clock in your mind. Okay, and the three of wands here at the bottom of this deck that ties everything here together. Your future is approaching, Aquarius. Your manifestations are close. Some of you here, the world is expanding for you. You are entering a bigger chapter. So this means that you are moving forward now. Something new is opening emotionally for some of you, and your perspective is transforming. If your future is unfolding faster than you realize. This is your turning the page moment. Your momentum is returning, your heart is waking up again, and the universe is clearing the path ahead so you can step into something that was meant for you all along. Okay, so Aquarius, when I look at all these three sets together, your reading unfolds like a journey here, a transition from emotional heaviness into personal power, and then into aligned forward movement. This isn't just a message. This is like a timeline shift happening. Your story begins with movement away from something that no longer served you. The energies show that you are leaving behind a period that felt emotionally draining or mentally confusing, a chapter where you carried more than you admitted, where you questioned yourself, where your heart felt heavier than your words ever expressed, right? As you step away from that old cycle, something begins approaching you. Something sincere, meaningful, and aligned. You are stepping into a moment where you are finally seen, acknowledged, and appreciated. Recognition is coming in for some of you, not because you had to chase it, but because you earned it. A personal wish, something close to your heart, begins forming in the background. There is a sense of, this is what I have been waiting for. Then the energy shifts into healing and rebirth. You are reclaiming your sense of worth, rediscovering your softness, and learning to value yourself in a deeper, more grounded way. As this happens, clarity enters your life, right? New insights, new conversations, new truth. You begin to understand your situation from a higher perspective. And when you do, the right people start to appear. Collaboration, support, and connection begin forming in ways that lift you and help you rebuild stronger than before. But this entire transformation is rooted in one quiet moment of grief, the pain you have outgrown, Aquarius. And the universe is acknowledging that something hurt you deeply, but that pain opened, right? Opened the doorway to your awakening. Oh, powerful, right? So you are no longer defined by what disappointed you, right? From there, so this is the prophecy, right? This is the prophecy. The momentum picks up, right? Your direction becomes clear. You begin moving with purpose again. An emotional opening emerges, a message, a gesture, a new feeling, something that reminds you your heart is still capable of blooming, Aquarius. Hope returns, not suddenly, but gently. And as the universe guides you into the next phase, there is a pause. A sacred, realignment where your perspective shifts. You begin to see why the delays happened, why the endings unfolded, why your path took the turns it did. This pause is not stagnation, it's preparation, because the final energy here is the Three of Wands. This shows your future expanding, like I said earlier, your manifestations moving towards you, opportunities approaching from horizons you couldn't see before. And this is you stepping into a bigger chapter, one that aligns with your growth, not your wounds. So, Aquarius, your prophecy is this. Again, you are leaving an emotional cycle, old emotional cycle behind, and stepping into a period of fame, recognition, support, and self-worth. New opportunities, new emotional beginnings are forming for you. Your momentum returns with clarity and purpose, and the universe is opening doors that match the person you have become, not the person you had to be in your past. Your future is getting closer. Your manifestation is approaching, and the next chapter is larger, softer, and more aligned than anything you have experienced before. Aquarius, I hope this reading brought you the clarity, reassurance, or confirmation you needed today. And remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and trust your intuition above all else. Your path is unfolding exactly as it should. Now, if this message connected with you in any way, let me know in the comments which part resonated the most. I love hearing your stories and your experiences. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss future readings. And if you'd like a private tarot reading, all the information on how to book one is in the description below. Thank you so much again for being here, Aquarius. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Until next time, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement. Stay grounded, stay hopeful, and trust the path that's opening for you. I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye.